Right, we're at the redating event in Uxbridge Library, and hopefully the bell won't ring, but I just grabbed Annette Crossland, who's a literary agent. Hi, Annette.
Hi, pleased to meet you.
Now, you must spend your entire life reading.
I should say so. I suppose we get upwards of 300 or 400 manuscripts a month.
Oh, my Lord.
It's absolutely amazing. And, of course, it's very difficult to keep on top of it all. It's also very exciting because sometimes you'll start reading the first 3 chapters, which is what we ask for. We ask for the first 3 chapters, author bio and a synopsis. And then if we like what we read, then we'll ask for a full manuscript. I mean, the most important advice I've always got for authors is read the submission guidelines on an agent's website, because we don't accept books in certain genres.
Okay. It's only certain sectors that you accept. So if someone sends you science fiction, that's not what you do.
Not what we do at all. I mean, you couldn't possibly do everything. And it's like I'm personally devoted to poetry, but I can't represent poetry.
No.
And science fiction, I don't have the knowledge or the contacts. So, it's best to go with somebody who has those skills.
So an author who wants to get a book published has to approach a literary agent, first of all. That's the first step. And then they would then approach a publisher.
That's right. What happens is basically an agent is almost like a clearinghouse to make sure we do the sorting and pick out the wheat, really, which sounds harsh, but for the publishers, very few publishers accept direct submissions now.
Yeah, has to come through an agent.
Yeah. That's exactly it.
Are there any tips then for budding authors? I mean, in terms of popular subjects at the moment that are selling well?
Well, of course, one of the top-selling genres is crime. Crime fiction is huge. It really is huge. And still, I mean, after a great many years, actually, I mean, I'd say the last 10 years, it's grown and grown and grown in popularity. But having said that, but also, quality literary commercial fiction, so literary fiction with a commercial slant to it. I mean, that's what we really like too. But then I also like women's fiction, and I like romance, but nothing too down market, as it were.
Is an author's ideal scenario that their book gets made into a film, or is that not?
Oh yes, no. I mean, this is what we try. I mean, as an agency, we now have lots of contacts in that world, and of course, you're always trying. I mean, it would be absolutely marvellous if you got a television series or... So, yes, everybody still wants that.
Interesting. Thank you very much for chatting to us, Annette. That was
great
brilliant.
Pleasure. Well, thank you.
Cheers.